Hey, hunters!
Tap, tap, tap. Is this thing on? What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Happy Sunday. Welcome back. It's been a while. We've missed you all.
Yeah, we already
In the
got so many
meantime,
people in. Like, so many people jumped in. We've got Shu, Marvin's House, K Hag, True Goy, Deezy from the Berg. Hi, everyone.
guys. Oh my God. DZ from the Berg, thank you for hooking me up with one of those St. Patrick's Day cubies. Much appreciated. Love buy it now when it's coordinated. I also love people that are like, hey, that's mine. Do you want another one? And I'm like, hey, yeah, that'd be great. Thanks. So, um, if you are one of those level 30 people, let us know. I'm happy to buy things from you because I'm too lazy for the shop drops. Um, Also, guys, look at these sick beanies that Mama Strings hooked us up with,
Woo!
matching.
Yeah.
So thank you to
There's like
Kevo Strings.
little keys
Yeah, they're so
and
cute.
green cubies. And then we have other. Do you have your other one? We have
Oh my
other
gosh, no.
ones.
Marvin's house has it.
So, well, I have another one that maybe we'll do as a giveaway at some point because I only need one. And honestly,
Yeah.
it's the middle of summer, so I don't need that right now. I mean, it's not the middle of summer, but it feels like that in Oklahoma City right now.
Oh, lucky you guys.
Yeah, it's been like 80
Um,
degrees and sunny every day.
that's lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, but also shouting out Kevo Strings and Mama Strings. Also got to give a shout out to, oh, here's the other one.
Cute!
Yeah. With
Your
some keys
second
on
one
the
has a palm. Mine doesn't have
on
a
the back.
palm. My
I like them both ways.
it's
Ones are
navy
nice.
with like a light blue cubie on it and like blue and white like stripes on it. It's cute.
Oh, I just realized Mama Strings. Dang it, is this gonna show? What do I have to have it in front of
In
me?
front of you.
It says Cubieverse
Oh,
stitched into the top.
nice. That
Look
one's
how
super
cute.
fancy.
So nice. Yeah, so thank you to the
Thank
lovely
you.
Strings family. I also had a BQ with our big fan, that's Kevo Strings Papa, Small Market Men, a few weeks
Nice.
ago at this point, but I wanted to make sure that I shouted him out because he's the whole reason that we got these nice little beanies because then Mama Strings was like, oh, we should make them matching ones. So adorable. Love you all. Thank you so much. We
Yeah.
adore them and adore you all. But yeah, we've missed you guys. What's up, everybody? What's going on? How is
It's been
how
a
is
hard
everybody's?
month, man.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
kind of glad that March is done and over with.
Yeah,
Um,
March was a hard month.
a lot.
We went from a 4 dog house to a 2 dog house. We lost 2 of our babies. So Salty, who was my boyfriend's little Bichon mix, um, we lost him after like a week-long battle in intensive care, and then Sandy, who's my yellow lab German Shepherd mix. She was getting up there. I mean, it was hard for her to walk anyway. So her spleen was apparently the size of a basketball.
Whoa,
Yeah. So within
I'm
a couple
sorry.
weeks, but it seems to work out that way because like 4 years ago, I lost my first 2 dogs like back to back, like
Oh
within a month of each
gosh,
other. So as long as
that's
it
so
only
hard.
happens in twos and not in threes, and I can keep my brewski who's snoozing on the chair over here.
Sweetie pie.
Yeah,
Still have a little buddy.
yeah, my little
I'm
buddy.
sorry, you guys. Doesn't make it any easier though.
It's life. It's
Mm.
life. Sandy
Yeah.
was like, I don't know, she was like 13 or something, and she's a large breed dog, so that's pretty good life for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pearl's kind of close to that too, but I'm not strong enough to talk about that yet. So let's
Yeah.
um let's get back up here. Um what about in the Cubieverse? How was your month? Did you do Easter event, which was in March this year?
Not
Really
really.
bizarre. Really threw me off.
Um, I have a vending machine now.
Yay!
Yay.
Closer? Did you get the post office tag? What happened? There was a new post office tag, right? And you
Yeah,
ended up building on
so
that one?
right next to my favorite grocery store, Aldi, like right across the street, there's a FedEx place,
Mm.
and it's got one of those like blue post office like drop off things for some reason. Like
Hmm.
it's weird. It's a FedEx
The
place, but
boxes?
there's a USPS drop box there.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that had a postal tag, and I was able to build there. So that was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Awesome.
and
Have you used it yet?
yeah, I there were like
Awesome.
three loot codes listed on the um
The
whatchamacallit.
McKee.
Yeah, so I use those.
Nice.
I know there.
Sweet.
I guess there's another one that I noticed in I read about in the Discord, and so yeah,
The
I
one
haven't used
from
that one yet.
the one from Hunter's Lodge?
Yeah,
Or
which I didn't even know there was one from Hunter's Lodge. When did that show
so
up?
I have a funny story about that, and I probably should have put this in the Discord, so sorry if anybody wasted their time going. Um, the one that was in Hunter's Lodge, long story short, no, I don't think anybody else knew either. And then Illusion Weaver had said in the Discord that he was surprised nobody caught it, and then that made some folks go back and watch it and find the code and then shared it, which was very nice. But there were only 200 uses, and it was for 50K resin.
Oh,
And funny enough, Hunter's Lodge was what, on Sunday? So I guess on Tuesday, because that's the day that me and Marvin's house have off together, we were out, and those are the days that we typically hit the vending machine because it's the same day that we have off together.
yeah.
So we went and did that and went to go use the code, and I put the code in first, got the 50 resin on the 50K resin, and then Marvin's house went to put in the code, and it was exhausted.
Oh,
So I guess I got the last, and then I was like, "Are you sure? Because I just got it. Like, try it again." And then we tried it like a third time. I was like, "Okay, I guess I took the last one. That was weird."
that's crazy. That
Um,
so 200. I wouldn't expect that to go that fast.
yeah, but I mean, I imagine there were more than 200 people watching Hunter's Lodge. I just think maybe 200 people not in the Discord or having a vending machine nearby close enough or in time
Right.
enough, whatever,
Yeah.
um, to go get it. But that was it. That was a sweet spot in the numbers there.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I almost met Nellick yesterday, or the
Oh
day
yeah.
before, and then didn't.
Um, yeah. So I think he's traveling for the eclipse, right?
Yeah. A
Sounds.
lot of people are. Oh my God, you should
Yeah.
see. You should see the people driving through our city. Like, I've seen all these vehicles. Like, one of them was like a Wrangler that said "totality or bust" on the back.
I
Like,
love it.
yeah. So
Wow.
I've heard from people that I know some people that are down at like the border of Oklahoma, Arkansas, which is a good viewing spot, and those gas stations in that town have already run out of gas. Um, Everything's been booked up down there for months. So yeah. I was like, I thought about going with my friend. So we're like right outside the path. I think we're at like 93% here, but it would be like a 3 hour drive to get to totality. And
Mm.
there's a like one of the most beautiful parts of the entire state, Broken Bow, where people go and rent like these luxury cabins on the river, and it's like it's absolutely gorgeous. Like it's one of the places where you can actually go in Oklahoma to see the leaves change in the fall, and
Oh wow.
um, yeah. So I have a friend who rented a cabin with her whole family and a bunch of friends, and she invited us to go, and we thought about it, but it's like what okay, but what are we gonna do with our dogs, because we can't bring the dogs.
Mm.
The kids aren't here to like watch them or come with us, either option. um, And they left on Thursday and are staying until Tuesday to kind of beat all of the crazy traffic. So it's like, how are we supposed to just go for that long of a period of time with no one to watch the dogs and stuff? So, yeah.
Yeah. So responsible of you guys.
Yeah. I mean, we're doing plenty of other shit, so, I mean, we're going to Japan, and I don't know, yes, you saw, I sent it to you, and I told a bunch of people, but, like, the most exciting vacation of my life is coming up next year. I am going to be on the Star Trek cruise.
You're going for sure?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
And,
that's the one where you're wait, is that where you're coming to LAX, or is that your trip to Japan?
No, that's Japan.
Oh, okay. What
Star
comes
Trek
first?
cruise, well, the Star Trek cruise isn't until next year,
Okay.
February or March.
Japan is this fall?
No,
Or
Japan
winter?
is June.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, a couple
That's
months
coming.
from now. Yeah. Yeah, so we are, but yeah, so we're going to Japan for 2 weeks. We're gonna drive to LA and we're gonna see the Marvins, and then we're gonna fly out of LAX to Japan, and then yeah, so, but yeah, the Star Trek cruise, I didn't even realize how lucky I got, because like I've fallen in love with Star Trek Voyager. I'm comfortable now in saying that it is my favorite Star Trek, which is surprising because I'm such a Next Generation person. But I found out, because this next year is the 30th anniversary of Star Trek Voyager, they're doing a specifically Star Trek Voyager Star Trek cruise. So the whole cast of Star Trek Voyager is going to be on the boat, and these people just like hang out with people. Like, you could just like have dinner with people from Star Trek.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like, you could just like be lounging in the hot tub, and then like I don't know, John Delancey comes and sits in the hot tub with you. Like, it'd be so cool. So
I'm excited for you.
Yeah. Korkio always has the best vacations. Yeah, I don't have, I try not to go on a lot of them, but when I do go on vacations, I make sure they're very good. Yeah.
Smart.
I guess maybe I do go on a decent amount. I mean, we do at least one a year, so that's a lot. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'm super excited. I'm more excited for the Star Trek cruise than any other vacation I've ever gone on in my entire life. And I'm going to Japan in 2 months, and I'm more excited for the Star Trek cruise. My boyfriend's kind of bummed about that. He's like, I wish you were more excited for Japan. And I'm like, yeah, but
he's a big Trekkie too, right?
Oh yeah. He's excited about the Star Trek cruise for sure. It's just that like this Japan trip is like a huge deal, and he's
for him for sure too.
Yeah, and he's kind of wishing I was more excited, and I'm more scared than excited. Recently we watched a YouTube video about how Japanese people don't like Americans because we smell, and I'm like, okay. So my boyfriend's like, I'm getting unscented deodorant. I'm like, you're gonna make me wear unscented deodorant? Like, no. I don't want to do that.
I can't do that.
Yeah. And I found out, like, I can't just, like have a cigarette wherever. Like, I can't just walk out of the Airbnb and, like, stand by the door and have a cigarette. You can't smoke cigarettes walking down the street. The only place to smoke cigarettes in Japan, they have these glass enclosed rooms on the sidewalk. They're kind of like bus stops, but they're enclosed in glass. This is the only place you're allowed to smoke cigarettes. Is inside that glass room.
I'm finding that hard to believe, but maybe, yeah. Yeah,
no, that's this new thing that they did because this smell of cigarette smoke is so offensive to so many people, and they don't want it to spread, so they put you in these rooms. And, like, I'm the only smoker in the family, so I'm gonna be standing in this room by myself, like, smoking a cigarette, like, while everyone else stands out there waiting for me.
I'm in a glass case of emotions.
Oh. Is this
Somebody named that movie.
I remember that, but I don't remember what it's from. What is it from?
Oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait because we've got a bunch of movie bucks. Wait, is Rubik's in here? I can't remember.
I didn't see him yet.
Okay.
He was the other
Good,
person that I
to know.
specifically told about my Star Trek cruise because
Yeah.
I tell him about all the Star Trek things.
Big fan. Huge.
Yeah, but anyway, so like I feel like Japan is gonna make me want to smoke a lot of cigarettes because it's really stressful. Intellect Slang says Anchorman.
Correct, Mundo.
I've never actually seen that movie, which would possibly be why I don't know it.
Come on.
I hate Will Ferrell. I can't do it. No.
You're so lucky I'm not pressing end on that fucking screen right now. How dare you? Will Ferrell is a national treasure.
Yeah. It's not my kind of comedy. I can't do it. It's too cringy. It just makes me want to, like, I don't know, it makes me crawl out of my skin. So, but anyway, yeah, so Japan's going to be stressful because there's all these rules. Like, it is the most, like, uptight, stuck-up culture. Like, I know everyone's super friendly, and I know it's going to be wonderful, but, like, they have so many rules for how you're supposed to be and all the things you're supposed to do, and we don't know the rules, so I'm going to be, like, freaking out, like, stressed out that I'm breaking the rules.
You got time, learn the rules.
No. It's better than if I just don't know the rules.
The cultural thing to do. This is why they hate Americans, Korkio. Set a good example.
Yeah, well... Okay, so Chris P.
They'll be fine.
Chris P says there are very few public trash cans in Japan, so bring a plastic bag to carry your trash until you can find a trash can. So, yeah, but, like, what am I going to need a trash can for? Because you're not even allowed to eat while you walk. Like, you know how we walked around with our drinks, like our boozy bobas? You're not allowed to do that.
That's a beverage, though.
It doesn't matter.
Is that different? That doesn't matter?
Yeah. Then there's no jaywalking. Like, jaywalking is very much not allowed. If there's no cars coming and it's the middle of the night, you still can't jaywalk. You have to wait for the pedestrian crossing signal in the middle of the night with no cars coming.
Who knows? Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you'll get there and be like,
I don't like rules.
I hate structure.
Like, I like rules for things, but, like, I'm a free
rules,
spirit.
I know, I hear ya. I don't like being told what to do either. Respecting authority is hard.
I mean, I don't mind respecting.
So I get it.
Like, I'm very respectful. I'm just a weirdo. I don't fit in societal shit. So, I don't even like celebrating holidays. Like, come on. I'm just glad we're not going for Christmas
about all the
because
good
then we'd have to
food.
eat KFC.
Oh, yeah. No.
That's the thing.
But think about all of the, like fresh fish you're going to have.
Oh, I'm so excited about the food. I'm very excited about the food. Yeah. So... Yeah. Oh, and you can't talk loudly. I talk very loudly. I often get in trouble in my own house for how loud I talk. Like, if I'm on the phone during the streams, like, I am so loud that everyone in the entire house can hear me when I stream. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, this is going to be interesting.
It'll be interesting.
Well, now I'm saying, like, how about every time you want to talk loudly, call me and I'll be like,
yeah, but then I'm just gonna be like, hello! Can you hear me?
You're not one of the people that, like, when somebody whispers at you, you whisper back?
No.
And then you're like, why are we whispering?
I'm half Italian. I'm very loud.
Well, dang.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. I mean... I'm less worried about myself than I am the teenage boy that we're bringing with us, who doesn't even know society's rules here and is, like, so oblivious to everything outside of his own head that it's like, yeah. He's also extremely picky eater, so, like, I mean, you're supposed, like, there's rules about how you're supposed to use your, like, break your chopsticks apart, and how you're supposed to use, like, where you're supposed to put that. Oh no, I'm just
I don't
nervous.
think there's okay, so there's a difference between like rules and etiquette, right? So
Right, but
if you
like,
use them properly, it's no one's gonna take you to jail if you're using chopsticks incorrectly.
oh my god, is Shu writing Japanese to us? Yes. There's a there's a tsu. There's a
What?
tsu. I can see in the YouTube thing. Shu,
Oh,
but I
oh,
can't
it's
see
not
all of it.
Japanese.
Yeah,
I
one
think
of
he's
the characters
I
is
think
Japanese,
I think he's flipping
actually.
a table.
Okay,
Oh,
so
aren't they a little like
the
characters?
little thing that looks like a backwards C, that is a Japanese character and it means tsu.
I think they're little pictures.
Yeah, but
But I could be
still,
wrong.
it looks like it's a tsu. That's like Japanese character tsu. Anyway, I don't know what his pictures are. I can't see.
Oh, you could. Are they on this? They're on the stream for me.
Yeah, but it just shows up as it. I can't. I don't know.
Oh, it
Anyway,
looks like it's getting. And then the top one, I'm not really sure.
so I've learned the entire um, hiragana and katakana Japanese alphabet. I can read all Japanese, but Korkio is correct, but Mama's correcter. Yes, I get that it's supposed to be an emoji face, but
Title
it's
of
also a tsu. It's both.
Oh, yeah.
Porque no los dos.
Double the words right on about.
So, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so I can read everything, but I don't know what any of the words mean. I stopped learning the words because we were learning words that were pointless. Like we were learning how to say I sometimes watch movies. And I'm like, I'm not going to be needing to tell people that in Japan. So, my
I
boyfriend's
sometimes watch Star Trek.
right? So my boyfriend's
You'll make
continuing with
best
the
friends
words.
doing that. You should
Yeah.
learn how to say that actually.
I'm sure it's just Star Trek. I mean, most words,
Star Trek.
like toilet is toilet. Like most words are just completely stolen from English and converted into their like they have certain syllables, so they have to like latte is latte. Like they don't have a la, they have a ra, but the ra sounds like la, so it's it's really weird. Anyway.
Are you gonna have that like translate?
Oh yeah,
app
we'll just use
handy?
Google Translate for most things. But it'll be nice when I can like read signs that are in Japanese and just like if it
The most
easily
important.
translates to an English
restroom.
word, then I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
We all just need pictures, truly, across the board.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
that should be fun. And then Star Trek next year. Love it.
dude, it's gonna be Star Trek Cruise is gonna be so cool. It's like
I
probably
wonder if you're gonna. Go ahead. Sorry.
it's probably one of the most expensive vacations ever. Like I think the Star Trek Cruise is more expensive than the trip to Japan.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty pricey. And I'm actually
and the
like
Star
I
Trek
don't
cruise is just for 2 of you, and you're going to Japan with 4 of you.
Well, I'm
right?
saying per person, I think it's more expensive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, whoo.
It's definitely the most expensive cruise that I've ever been on. And it's not even going to any good islands. It's going to islands that I've been to before that are mildly boring. So
I didn't even ask where is the cruise going.
yeah, I think it's going to Cozumel, Costa Maya, and somewhere else. Belize City, maybe? Something like that. I hate Belize City. Probably not. I don't even want to get off the boat. My boyfriend wants to get off the boat because he's like, I want to see it. And I'm like, I've seen it before. I don't like it. So I'll come with you, I guess. But I'm not going to be happy about it.
Different from Belize?
Belize City is the capital. It's like a filthy city. It's disgusting.
So is LA, but
No,
like LA.
no. No, I'm telling you, like, people's houses on the side of the road, they don't have windows or doors. You can see right in them, see what everyone's doing. I think I got fleas the
Oh,
last time I was there because I had like 3 stray dogs following me. And they had like flea clouds around them. Um, it's
whoa.
like super impoverished. It's gross. It would like,
It's like worse than Panama, which is kind of crazy to me, like in the
yeah, no,
worst parts of Panama.
it was like, it's like one of those, when you see those like charity commercials where they're trying to get you to send $1 a day to save this impoverished kid. That's kind of what it looks like.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's
Um, and when
oh
I
my God.
and I when I did that, like when I went there the first time and we got back on the boat, I was saying to like the friends I had made on the boat, I was like, yeah, I don't understand why the boat goes here. And they're like, you went into the city? No one does that. We all just take excursions that go to the Keys. And I'm like, oh
Mm.
yeah, well we wanted to see the city.
Well, you
So,
saw it.
yeah.
The fleas.
So, yeah, in Cozumel, I've been to
I
like
could too.
so many times boats go to Cozumel. Yes, the Sarah McLaughlin commercials.
Yeah.
Exactly. um, I've seen so much of Cozumel. It's great, but it's touristy. It's like, okay. And
Mm.
Costa Maya was probably my favorite of the three because it's a brand new port. It's not built up. It's just kind of like raw, which is nice. It's
Hmm.
like lots of nature, but no,
Untouched, yeah.
yeah, none of these three places have any good snorkeling, so that's not going to be happening on this trip, which I'm really sad about. My boyfriend was saying he wanted to possibly learn scuba, and I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not into that
why not?
because you know how people are like afraid of heights and like afraid of spiders. My biggest like I want to die
Drowning?
fear is drowning. Yes. And like I used to have nightmares as a kid that like I would be in a pool and there would be like a tarp covering half of the pool and somehow I'd get stuck under the water on that side and not be able to find where the tarp ended to get out and breathe. So yeah, I'm a really good swimmer.
That's
Like
terrifying.
I was actually like on a swim team as a kid. I've got like medals and ribbons and shit from. So it's not that I can't swim. I can swim, and I love snorkeling, but I don't like the idea of being in the water in a way that I can't immediately get air if I need to. Like I like to be able to just turn over and get air. And I don't like to be like
Mhm.
20 feet down and like, oh my god, I can't get air. That's
Yeah,
terrifying to me. So,
totally.
yeah.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I don't know. But the two of the best places in the world, well, in North America to do scuba is Oklahoma and Roatan, Honduras. Because we have lots of man-made
You mean like
lakes.
certification?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like we have endless scuba schools here in Oklahoma, which is so weird. Like you would
It is
never
really weird.
think. But we have
Like you think
tons.
you'd need to be like near an ocean?
Yeah,
I
but
don't
we
know.
have more man-made lakes in Oklahoma than any other state, and I think almost
Mm.
all of our lakes are man-made. um, but yeah, there's a lot of, and it's way cheaper here, and it's way cheaper in Roatan than most places. So, I
Totally.
mean, I don't know. I don't
Mhm.
know. But whatever.
Well,
Whatever.
okay, wait. So, do we think, just to loop us back into Cubieverse, do you think that you're gonna have vaults on either stops, like in Japan or
No. I mean,
Cozumel or wherever you guys end
maybe
up landing?
maybe on the Star Trek cruise. Maybe by then they'll have other
Can you get a
places.
partnership with Star Trek and get you some vaults on that
That would be
cruise?
fucking cool, but that's not gonna
Or
happen
some
because
sort of
there's no
quest?
reason for it. There'd
True.
be like no reason for either Cubieverse to pair with Star Trek or Star Trek to pair with Cubieverse. It just doesn't make sense. So, but and I can't imagine that they'll launch in Japan in sometime in the next 2 months. I don't see that happening, unfortunately.
Mm.
I was hoping, like when we planned this months ago, I was hoping that maybe, but no. So
Oh, I forget. What is the next? They're launching in a new country, right? India?
Yeah, India.
When is that?
I
Did
don't
they talk about
remember.
that this last Hunters launch?
No,
I
I
don't
think
think
they
so,
did the
huh?
one before, didn't they? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Or okay, yeah. So I was like, we've definitely heard about that.
Yeah, at some point.
I don't think it happened though. Yet.
I don't know. I don't know.
um.
So what's been going on with you? You've heard all about me.
Hmm.
Work?
Nothing really. Work. Yeah. Work. All the time. I've had a pretty shitty work week actually, so I'm like excited that we decided to do the stream today because I'm like, I need to get my mind off
Good.
that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've been doing that, but it was Marvin's house's birthday a few weeks ago, and I threw him a little surprise party at work,
Nice.
ironically enough.
At your
So that
work
was
or
pretty
at his
fun
work?
at my work
Yeah.
because it's a good spot for that kind of thing.
Yeah, it
And he was
is.
totally surprised,
It's a
and
good place for
a few hunters
surprises.
were able to make it out. Yep.
Yeah.
So
We had our
that was a lot
surprise
of fun.
there, and then he had a surprise party. That's
That's
cool.
right.
Yeah.
It is a good. All the surprises, all the best surprises in my life, at least. So, so yeah, that was a lot of fun, and I'm trying to think. We didn't really have a chance to didn't really have a chance to watch Hunter's Lodge last weekend, and didn't really have a chance to do much hunting during the Easter event. I didn't even get enough to do one print, to be honest, of the like new rabbit, even though we printed a couple before the recipe changed.
Yeah.
Just because we were having people over, and Easter is a crazy weekend at work for us. So I wish I got to my goal was to hit enough for one print, and I didn't hit that goal. So
Me neither.
disappointed there, but all good. We can buy that stuff. I was hoping nobody else is wishing this though, so I'm glad it didn't happen. But I was kind of hoping that carrots would be on the fucking adventure road this month. So I
Oh.
was like, dang it, I just need a little bit more.
Even if they
Aw.
were, I rarely ever get past the paint level, so.
Oh yeah, good point. Wait. There's no paint for rabbits,
No,
right?
I'm saying in Adventure Road, paint is like the first,
Oh,
like, what, 8
the
levels or
paint levels.
something? Yeah.
They're getting a little bit more like spaced out, I think. But don't take my word for it. Actually, if you check Adventure Road right now, it's probably like the first 4 days are paint.
I'm checking. I'm checking.
Yeah, tell me
You
I'm
say
wrong.
days, but it takes me, like,
Week
multiple
or
days to
two.
get through those days. So,
Well,
let's
I just
see.
got to a point where I now have enough crystal keys converted for next month. Actually, I think that actually might have been this month, so I probably have to go back to a fucking vending machine. But anyways,
Yeah.
I was like, yay! Right in April 1st, pass. And I'll probably
Plumber
just keep doing
Boy's
that until
offering to
coins run
list
out.
carrots for you. Or me, because
Oh,
I also didn't do it.
I couldn't tell you right now, but I will definitely DM you after the stream. That would be awesome. I'm down to. I haven't been much in the auction house, like looking for them lately, but if somebody's willing to list them, that'd be great.
So, yeah,
End times.
tier 1 is purple paint, then blue paint, then jingle bells, then
Oh, there we
green
go.
paint, then resin and stamps, then pumpkin seeds, then yellow paint, white paint, and I think that's the end of paint. So the end of paint is level 8. That's usually about where I end up for the month. So, yeah. I mean, what's
Dang.
today? Today's the
Well,
7th. I have made it to tier 1.
Jesus, Korkio.
Yeah.
Wait, so also, have you tried walking or doing any of like keeping the app on like while you're at home because you have a home that's like big
Well,
and you
but
walk around it?
if I'm at home, I'm inside my headquarters, and when you're inside your headquarters, you can't
Oh, you should go
get.
place your headquarters like down the street so you
I
can
thought
try to
about
get
it,
some.
but
Yeah,
then I have
because
to
I feel like
spend a
tracking has been
green
better.
key to like put it back, right? Don't I have?
It's worth the keys that you're gonna get though from the walking goals.
Yeah. I don't really walk around my house
Just
that
do
much.
it.
I mostly just stay on the balcony. But
So more of
I
a
have been
vertical movement.
right. I have been going for walks here and there. So my doctor, I got myself a uh, a general practitioner, like a regular doctor, for the very first time in my adult life. I've never had one before.
Very
Um,
proud of you.
and it's really cool. So if any of y'all are self-employed or don't have health insurance or are just generally like can't afford doctor stuff, so this new thing that I discovered is pretty awesome. So my doctor does this thing called direct primary care,
Mm-hmm.
and she doesn't take insurance, but she also doesn't charge like just cash when you go see her either. It's a kind of like a subscription model. So like I pay
Oh, I
a
love that.
yeah, a small monthly fee,
Yeah.
and I can go see her literally whenever I need to, and it doesn't cost me any money. I can text her and she responds in like an hour, and I can email her and she'll
Great.
respond like pretty soon too. So I've been and she does like um, feminine health yearly checkup things, so I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have to go to a gyno anymore, and she can do all the stuff. She can do blood tests in the office, like all the things. And so it costs me $84 a month for anything I need from a doctor. Like
That's
literally
amazing.
anything. It's
That's
awesome.
the kind of model that I've been looking at for Marvin's insurance. Yeah, Marvin's insurance, because we're not putting Pearl in insurance right now.
Yeah. Well, and
Um,
that's what my
it's
dogs
like
have
a
basically.
community based. Yeah, it's like
My
a community based kind of
My
pay
dogs
in,
have
like.
that through Banfield, which is the hospital that's
Oh
in all
yeah.
the PetSmarts. So
Hmm.
my dogs cost me like, I think it's like $40 a month, and literally whatever they need when they go to the vet, like I can just bring them in to the vet if something happens, and it costs me nothing. So yeah.
Nice.
So
Oh
now I
snap!
have similar health care like my dog does. My
That's
dog has had
great.
it forever, and I just
Right.
now got it. You see where my
Same.
priorities lie, right?
Yes, we are the same in that sense.
Yeah.
My dog still eats better than I do.
Yeah.
But wait, so quick note. Our boy said his headquarters is at his house and his QB is in his headquarters, and walking around his house accounts towards his walking goal progress.
That's interesting. Because
And Intellect Sling says they've done studies, 60% of the time it works every time.
so that's interesting, because I've noticed like when I leave the house to go on a walk, it doesn't start tracking until after I get out of my headquarters. So
Oh, mine definitely tracks, but because like by the time I get out of like our apartment, I'm at like 3 or 7% maybe, just
oh,
walking down my stairs and then out the driveway, which I usually
interesting.
lose service in
Right.
too. So that used to, like, remember I used to complain that like I'd have to like restart all the way down the block by the time I was down there with Marvin, and
Yeah.
would get no progress. And now I've got like, by the time I get down there where I used to start tracking, I'm getting like 30% by that time.
Well,
So
that's pretty good.
yeah, it's accurately reflecting the actual steps and walking that we're doing. So
That's awesome.
that's what's nice.
I
Yeah.
noticed it tracked walking while I was driving the other day. I won't talk
Mine
anymore
doesn't do
about
that. I'm guessing if you have an Android, that's what happens, because that happens with the other hunter that lives here.
Oh,
And I get all
once
pissed because
again.
I'm like, of course. The
Yeah.
moment I get a leg up and I finally feel like I'm caught up to you, he's like, well,
Yeah.
whatever. Get them keys. Who cares? We need keys. Nobody's. There's nothing. It's not like we're cheating the system payout wise or anything. So who cares?
Right.
Get all of
So,
the paint and resin you can get.
right. The whole point of the whole talking about the doctor thing is, so my doctor has done all these blood tests. Like, they took over a liter
Mm-hmm.
of blood one day and ran like everything. And apparently, I have a shit ton of very small cholesterol, which is bad.
A little bit.
No, I have a lot of it, but it's very tiny.
What
Like
does that mean?
the molecules themselves are small, but there's a lot of them in my
So,
system.
so what does that mean?
So that means I need more exercise, number one, and I
Uh-huh.
need to eat better, number two. And so I have replaced all of my coffee cakes with fruit. I've replaced my peanut butter cups with more fruit. I put spinach in everything I eat now. Um,
Good for you.
but so we've started going on like evening walks here and there. And so I have done some walks. I would say the longest one I think I got up to walking goal 5, which was nice. But most weeks I will get at least up to walking goal 3, like maybe 2 or 3 times that week. So it's better than what I was
Nice.
doing before.
Yes.
So I'm happy with
And
that.
your hokas are getting some good use.
I don't have hokas. I got those yellow things instead, remember? They're not
Oh
hokas.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
I
That's right.
wanted to get
Sorry.
hokas and then I never got hokas. Still don't have
Your mom
hokas.
convinced you otherwise.
Yeah. My mom, who moved to Arizona, and we were supposed to
Oh yeah.
run in the freaking marathon,
Marathon?
and she's not here to run in the fucking marathon. And it's in 20 days, so that's not happening.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, so what part of Arizona is she in? Because that city event is coming up, which is pretty exciting. I love that they're doing city events.
Yeah. She's in
Wonder where they
Tucson.
got that idea.
Yeah, she's in Tucson, so not Phoenix. It doesn't matter. I'm not going anyway.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
Intellect
too
Slang
many
says
trips this year for you.
Saucony Kinvaras. That's what I have. The Saucony Kinvaras. He remembers my shoes better than I remember my shoes. Thanks, Intellect Slang. You're a good friend.
I'm going to
Remembering
buy
my
a good
shoes.
shoe again. He's like, I know because that's my shoe.
Yeah.
Speaking of shoes, where's shoe? Shoe.
Shoe.
Shoe. We're talking about shoes. We could
Yeah, we're
really
talking
use some
about
shoe
shoes.
jokes. Yeah. Here's your moment.
So, speaking of the city event, should we do a quick rundown of the Hunter's Lodge? I know it's been a week, but I figure we can do a quick rundown, right?
And
Because
wait,
did you say you haven't
while
watched
you're
it
queuing
yet?
that up, no, I finally did, but last
Oh,
weekend it was hard. I couldn't participate in Easter event, Hunter's Lodge, etc. So I
yeah,
did watch it like after the fact. But I still kind of need a little bit of a refresher because you watch it once and you're on your phone and doing all this stuff. If you're not watching it live, it's so easy to get distracted.
yes,
It really is.
it really is.
Going to fill my beverage really quickly and then let's get into it. Or you can start
Okay.
getting into it because I'll still have my headphones.
Oh, go for it. I need this drink. I'm not filling a beverage, but I am drinking my Fuji Apple Clear American Spicy Water.
Clear American spicy water. Bubbly water,
Yeah,
but spicy
from
water.
from Walmart. Maybe Walmart can sponsor us.
Hey, Walmart, send me a case. Oh,
You know,
cute.
I was gonna get you a mini fridge for your wine, for in your office there, but I don't know
That's
where you're gonna
genius.
put it. You don't
Yeah,
have a
in
lot
our
of space.
shoebox of a room. I'm like, maybe somewhere on the desk, like next to the printer.
Yeah, but I think it would be too
That's a
big.
good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I think I could make some room, but I need to do some spring cleaning first.
But that's where like all the random little bits of candy belong. At least that's where I found Twix often.
Oh, that's a dedicated basket. Don't worry, that'll stay.
Okay.
I'm thinking more like elevated,
Oh, okay. Okay. All
and
right.
less like right in my face. Because
Well,
I
you want
imagine
the
it's going to sound like the annoying fan or mic or something that
that my
somebody
laptop
used to
sounds like.
hear get so annoyed by.
Yeah. Okay, so Hunter's Lodge. So
Aw, hi Jybone. So sweet.
hi Jybone. Yeah, I know. I maybe Japan will get me to quit smoking. We'll see. I kind of wonder
Right.
if she's behind in the if she's not live.
Oh,
But
maybe. Perhaps,
yeah.
yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, or the cholesterol talk.
Yeah, I don't know that smoking is giving me cholesterol,
Well,
but
no, but
it's not
the
good for me.
the
Yeah.
health the health talk, I should say.
I,
But
I I
anyway.
have to say I've started taking methylated B vitamins because I've got a mutation in the motherfucker gene, which it's that's not what it's called, but that's what I call it. It's the MTHFR gene, MTHFR. So I call it the motherfucker gene. I've got that mutation where my body doesn't absorb vitamins as well as most people's. So I started taking this like special methylated B vitamin. It's like 3 horse pills every morning.
Ooh.
I'm supposed to also take 3 more at night, but I'm not because that's not happening. The
Like that's
bottle,
enough.
yeah, the bottle is like $100. They're like these designer vitamins, but they're formulated special for people that can't absorb them like normal people. You can't just buy them at like CVS or something. Like I had to get them special. But they've been helping. I feel like I've had a lot more energy. We went and played tennis the other day. Like I've been doing stuff. So
We've been
anyway,
doing stuff.
been doing stuff. Yeah. Oh, I had a crazy situation yesterday with medication. If we have time at the end, I'll tell you that funny story. It's kind of
Oh,
yeah, it's kind of scary and funny and all the things. Anyway, okay, Hunter's Lodge. It's what we're here for, right? All right, so
yes, but now I'm
exports.
kind of invested.
Yeah,
Wait.
don't worry. I'll tell you about it. Don't worry.
Fine.
So exports now unlock at level 10 when you reach account level 10. Crystal keys.
What exports are those, by the
So
way?
it's gift cards and crystal keys. So we could already do crystal keys, but we're also past level 10.
No, I know, but that's what was so confusing was like once you pass level 10, you get to exports and I was like, "Wait, but shouldn't we introduce the export stuff first?
Yeah. So well, it'll
Or
be
are
gift
we just
cards.
like putting
They're
the cart
they're
before the
gonna
horse?"
do they're gonna do gift cards with pizza places. So as long as you're over level 10, you can.
So my question there, sorry, I'm like already
Go
like
ahead.
you said one sentence and I have questions. So because like I saw in Discord that Raichu has already built a pizza structure, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if that is on a whatever the partner was that was introduced, and I think it was well
Dominoes.
hypothetically, yeah. So hypothetically speaking, if Reggie wasn't in Canada and was in the United States and built it on a what was the pizza place?
Dominoes.
Domino's, and it built and was active and live and ready to hit, are you able to export right now?
Dominoes gift cards.
So those are live.
Yes.
People have already gotten
Yes.
them.
Yes.
What? That's
Well, I
dope.
don't know if anyone's actually gotten them yet,
Well, why wouldn't they? They're built, right?
but
Who's
yeah,
got a pizza structure built on a Domino's?
in
I
the
want to know.
U.S. or
In the
or
US.
a what's the other one in the UK? I'll get to that. But yeah.
Right? I'm like curious if that's
But
is
they're
it
also considering
here
crystal
now?
keys exports. So like when you use a vending machine and export crystal keys from QB coins, that's considered an export. So that's available to people over level 10.
Oh. Oh, so does that mean it was available to people that were not over level 10 before and now it's not?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Pizza Hut in the UK. So Domino's in the US, Pizza Hut in the UK.
Got it.
So now, yes, as you said, pizza structures, they can go on a pizzeria tag. Plus, you have to already have a blue UV level 10 there. Cost 5,000 crystal keys, 3 unique stamps. You get a 5% kickback, just like all the other structures. And you need a Cubie with the pizza affinity, which is the pizza Cubie and one of the tikis. I can't remember the name of that tiki, but it's the long green skirt with its tongue sticking out.
The one that I think its flavor text is like "I love pizza" or something like that.
Yeah, that one. That one.
IDFK. What's
Hey,
up, dude?
IDFK.
And
Hey.
DSK1N.
Hey, DSK1N. D-Skin.
D-Skin. Leppy said it during a Hunter's Lodge, so I
heard that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, the cost to build a pizzeria structure: 12,000 white paint, 12,000 green paint, 12,000 purple paint, and 350,000 resin. So you can build a pizzeria not on Domino's or Pizza Hut, but you'll just get a generic pizza structure. It'll still do the pizza quest, which is like the sushi quest, but it's only 5 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah. So it takes 5 minutes because a lot of, especially the Domino's and probably the Pizza Huts as well, are like takeout. So you turn it on before you go pick up your pizza. By the time you get back to your car, it should have finished. So you pay 1 green key. It says have a meal at the restaurant on the slide, but no one really does that. So 100% chance for resources, medium chance for the pizza chef, and the very low chance for the, I guess, the master pizza chef.
Nice.
Yeah.
With the cool hat.
Yeah. They both have interesting hats, but yeah. The master one has a red hat and the normal one has a white hat. So the additional functionality of the Domino's in the USA and the Pizza Hut in the UK is that you can export gift cards once that structure reaches level 5. So you have to upgrade that structure to a level 5, and then you can...
Well, it's not too hard to upgrade to level 5, right? It's just the paint resin.
I think so, yeah.
Functions.
I think
so. Like, yo, where's Raichu? Do you need paint or something?
I don't think Raichu's ever been in our stream, have they?
I don't know. No, yeah, he has.
Yeah.
Have to upgrade. Yeah, but level 5 should, I mean, you guys have upgraded your structures before. You know you can upgrade all the way to level 10 in one sitting if you have all the resources, right? Like.
Right. But I wonder if a pizza structure upgrade is more. I mean, you could check if you have a sushi. Do you own a sushi structure? No. Well, someone with a sushi structure could attempt to level up their sushi structure. Try and say that fast. Sushi structure. And see how... see how... what it takes to level up a sushi structure. Though I don't know why you would level up a sushi structure because it doesn't need to be leveled up at this point. Unless you get better things if it's a higher level, I guess, maybe. I don't know.
I think maybe the drops increase, like the drop amounts.
Yeah, by a very small
But if
amount,
it's by like the, if it's by like the 20s, it's very... Yeah.
So they put some pizzerias in the shop. J-Bone says Pai Pika is the pizza tiki. Pai Pika. Something like that.
You're right. Yeah.
Sure. They have changed. Yeah, that makes sense. They've changed the cooldown on things on exports to 7 days. Okay.
That was always.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But it's like,
but it's not. It's a universal.
The personal timers, the personal timers went away.
Right.
Which was
it's after
much
a reset.
Appreciated. Yep.
Yeah.
Love it. Personal timers suck. Don't ever bring them back for anything.
Right. Yes. And then, so I'm just going to try and go through this fast. The MMA watch event, or the MMA event starts soon, actually.
Next weekend, right?
Tomorrow, actually.
Oh, shit.
The watch event is next weekend, but the um, the actual, like, get the blueprints and the resources and get the cubies thing starts April 9th at 0000 UTC. So that's tomorrow at evening reset, isn't it? April 9th means April 8th.
It sure does.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's tomorrow until April 13th at 0000 UTC. You can buy the blueprints from the shop, 2,500 QB coins per. They're a randomizer. You can get the red or the blue. They cost 500 gloves and 1,000 resin to print them.
Oh, there's two different blueprints?
Yeah, it's a randomizer, red and blue. It's one blueprint, but it's a randomizer.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said there's a red one and a blue one. And I was like, oh, we got to choose what color?
No, you print red or blue. Oh, True Gray says it's a lot of chromatic paint to upgrade your pizza structure. So that's why it might take a while, because it's chromatic. Anyway, collect resources from Green Vault so you can get the gloves from Green Vaults. And then the watch event is April 13th at 7 p.m. Pacific time. You can watch pay-per-view on ESPN Plus, or you can go to a sports bar and watch it. Will be a Discord live thing. And so what you're going to do when you have that red and the blue fighter guys, you're going to choose which fighter you think will win the fight, the red corner or the blue corner, and you are going to equip that QB before, like, as the dude's announcing them coming out, and if you're correct, then you get points. So the snapshot will be taken when the announcer starts announcing each fight, and if your fighter wins by decision, you get 10 points. If your fighter wins by submission, you get 15. If your fighter wins by knockout or technical knockout, you get 20. If your fighter wins by first round knockout or technical knockout, you get 25. If it's a draw, each person gets 5 points. And then if you lose, you don't get anything. So then basically you're going to be doing this to get points. And at the end, the top 10 people with the most points will get the Ultimate Fighter QB. They will get 5 reward boxes and 500,000 resin. If you're in position 11 to 50, as far as the score for how many points you've scored by your choices that you've made, right? You will get 5 reward boxes and 250,000 resin. And if you participate but do not get in the top 50, you get 2 contest boxes and 100,000 resin. So, your goal is to get the most points possible by predicting your matches as accurately as possible. So, I think it's going to be hard. Go ahead.
The World Cup event was so popular, and we really liked it. You did a great job at predicting there.
I love
the only thing I don't love about this is that, like, MMA is obviously pay-per-view, so it's like
that.
I get that you have, like, you can go to bars and stuff, but that's a lot of going to bars and going out for events.
I don't like that it's MMA. I don't like fighting. I'm not watching this. It doesn't matter, like, if it was live on regular TV.
It's like entertainment. It's not fucking real.
Yeah, but I don't like that fighting is entertainment. Like, it makes me angry that fighting is entertainment. Like, I hate that humans do this. Like, we beat each other
football.
up. That's different. There's a goal aside. There's a goal aside from punching someone in the face.
People, like, straight up get concussions and, like,
well, that's different.
Get tackled. That's part of it. Is like they literally bury each other. What do you mean?
I know. But, like,
let's get into a philosophical debate about this, because that can't not be accurate. There's got to be actually a higher percentage of injuries that happen in professional football than happens in MMA.
I totally agree. Yes.
And there's way more, like, skill and technicality that goes into MMA than there is. But not that I'm like trying to defend either, but I don't watch either of them, to be fair. I am a basketball and hockey person, and hockey because they fuck each other up. That's why I watch. So
yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Football is also violent, but the goal of football is not to beat the other person senseless. No, it's to move a ball across a field. Like, that's the goal of the game. Yes, they do.
MMA is not that way either. The goal is to get the person down, not to.
It's to knock them out. It's to make them so fucked up that they can't stand up again. Like,
that's more like UFC.
No, a knockout is when you're down for a count of how many, right?
No, but again, that's like UFC. MMA is like mixed martial arts. It's totally different.
It's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm too Star Trek-y. There's an episode of Voyager.
You watch football. You see people knock the shit out of each other all the time.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
But it's so much. It's so like gladiator-y. It's like, I don't know. I don't like watching people beat on each other just for other people's pleasure. I've never liked it.
I feel really. Yeah.
It's so. It gets me the wrong way. I don't know. I really don't know.
I'd
rather fucking watch golf, and I hate golf. I hate golf so much, and I'd rather watch golf.
I don't know. I don't know about you. I like to be entertained, but
yeah, I don't know. I don't. And I've been to fights before.
It's MMA, UFC, and I'm all, it's totally off. Sorry, True Goy. Yo, you're supposed to have my back here, True Goy. I
thought
that they were totally different.
I mean, my boyfriend does jujitsu, and his son does jujitsu and stuff. I still don't like that stuff either. Like, I just don't. And then, yeah, and I've actually been like, so my ex-husband's boss, basically the air traffic manager at Oak City Approach. So the air traffic manager at the Oklahoma City airport is an MMA fighter. And I've actually gone to watch him fight.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, it's weird.
He's controlling air traffic?
No, he's the manager. He manages the controllers. So he's not actually doing the traffic. He's just the manager of the people that do the traffic.
Great. Yeah. So if something's wrong with his brain, it'll be okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
everybody
I've gone to see.
Okay.
So, like, I've actually gone.
He doesn't work
fights.
for Boeing, does he?
No, he works for the federal government.
Okay, was he? Maybe.
I got you. Yeah, actually, there's a lot of people here that do work for Boeing. Boeing has a huge facility here.
Yo, my dad used to work for Boeing. I'm not. I'm slightly talking shit because.
Yeah.
Plane door came off, so.
Yeah.
Don't see me too Boeing.
In my opinion, that's just the American standard these days. You buy an American car, you buy an American plane. I mean, this shit's gonna fall apart. What do you expect? Anyway. So I've actually been to an MMA fight where I've had a personal connection to the fighter, and I've known, like, it's not like I don't know what I'm talking about, or I've never seen it, or like I've like, and I felt so uncomfortable being there because I was like, I know this man and he is punching the shit out of this other dude that I don't know, and I'm like, I feel like I should get up there and stop them because, like, when I see a fight, I want to break it up. I don't want people to be mad at each other. I just feel weird about it. So anyway,
so you're not a big, like, you're not interested in, like, going to a boxing class with me?
No. I did, like, 1 year of karate, and it was a self-defense karate it was, like, there was, like, a bunch of, like, 8 to 10-year-old girls, and we were learning how to get out of, like scary people grabbing our wrists and stuff, and that was cool. So, like, self-defense, like, if you have to protect yourself, all about it. But once it gets past that, I'm not. Like, if we're being aggressive, no. If we're being defensive, sure. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Anyway. So, if I have... I mean, I don't think like, you have to solve green vaults in order to get the gloves, and you have to specifically go in the shop to buy the blueprint. So I don't think I'm going to be participating in this because I haven't solved a green vault in freaking forever. So, and I don't really see, like, I don't specifically need the, like, 2 contest boxes and 100,000 resin.
Yeah, no.
So I'm like...
I'm more so, like, in it for the Cubie collecting, to be honest.
Yeah, but there's only 2 Cubies and, well, 3 if you get position 1 to 10. And I feel like...
But you have to print all the randomizers, don't you?
There's just like 2 randomizers. It's red and blue.
Oh.
And you use the red or the blue to make your predictions. And then, and then the Ultimate Fighter...
Oh, cool. I'll just, lean
I
on
want to say
Reddit
he's
for
like...
who I should equip.
Yeah, I feel like the the Ultimate Fighter, like the one that you can win if you're position 1 to 10, he feels like... I think he's like McGregor or something. He looks like McGregor. He looks like an Irish dude. He's green with red hair, so... Anyway. So, so then there's the watch event, and there'll be a Discord thing. And that's it for the MMA thing. So, I hope all y'all that are participating have fun. I'll be paying more attention to the Oklahoma City Thunder and stuff like that. So which, that's huge.
True.
So this year, the Thunder are like, I don't know if you, I mean, I know you say you watch basketball, but the Thunder have the best record in the West right now. They are like, they're on fire.
Good for you guys.
And I think we got
don't worry.
home court advantage for the first playoff game. So we're gonna have playoff games in Oklahoma City. So we might actually go to a couple of them because they're pretty cheap. I mean, Oklahoma City tickets are still pretty cheap. So
for playoffs?
Oh yeah. Maybe like if you want a nosebleed seat is like $20.
Oh, you should go to every single one.
I mean, there's it's tax season and shit, so I mean, maybe we'll see.
Fair.
And then aside from that, the other thing that's big sports-wise that's happening in Oklahoma City this month is we have the Olympic trials for rowing, for kayak. What was there was a whole list
for all 200 of your lakes.
No, our river downtown actually.
Nice.
We have
just all in the city.
Yeah, it's in the city.
Oh, so it's gonna be like back to back to back.
Yeah, we could.
Or can they all go out at the same time? I don't know how big your lake is. I'm sure you've told me. I just can't wrap my head around what that means.
so for the Olympic trials, it's canoe, kayak slalom, kayak cross. And I think they're actually using the whitewater center that we have, and maybe not actually the river. So we have this manufactured whitewater facility right off the river, where it takes the river water and it puts the water through all of these different things. So you can go whitewater rafting downtown.
Nice.
And so that's what they're doing. They're doing canoe and kayak slalom and kayak cross at our whitewater center. And so that's the Olympic trials for that. And then, so that's in 19 days. In 13 days, we have the NBA playoffs starting. And then in 20 days, we've got the Memorial Marathon. So it's a big sports month for Oklahoma City right now. It's a big deal. Anyway, the mayor tweeted about that this morning, which is why it was on the top of my mind. I read all
the
of his
mayor.
tweets. He's the best.
He's a great mayor.
He's a great mayor. He was actually in LA recently with LA's
Was
mayor. He? Yeah. What's her
boy.
name?
Sorry, Karen Bass.
Yeah, Karen Bass. There's a photo of him with Karen Bass. Maybe.
She's not the best, but
is she not? See, there's them.
Ever since she got elected, she's just. I'm surprised she's come out of hiding.
Oh, that bad.
Our city's just kind of been forgotten about. Yep.
Wow. Well, she does look kind of meek. She's very small.
Well, I don't think it has anything to do with her stature.
No, I know, but she doesn't seem like she could take charge. You know what I mean? And do shit.
Her presence makes her seem as such. I've voted for her, so yeah. I'm like, man. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, maybe my mayor will teach your mayor some things because he's doing a ton and everyone loves him. So,
that'd be great. That would be great.
Yeah. And he was at LACMA.
Garcetti's out. I don't know where Garcetti is.
He was at LACMA because LACMA has a new exhibit for Ed Rushka, who is an Oklahoma City native.
Nice.
So our mayor went to LACMA specifically for that. So
that's
anyway.
Fun.
Yeah.
Did he hit the yellow ball? Did you ask him?
He is aware of the game because I have emailed him about it before, but I don't. But that was back when it was Coin Hunt World. Yeah. So.
If you're watching this right now and you're yourself, what is Coin Hunt World? You shouldn't be watching this right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're not informative.
Right. Okay, so back to Hunter's Lodge. Wait. Okay.
Kings, baby. Kings.
And I'm a Bruins fan.
Kings. Yo, they crushed the Canucks last night, so.
Yeah, I'm a Bruins fan, but also my dad played hockey when he was in California. So he was, and it was just like a little D-list celebrity league that he was in. Charles Schultz was on his team.
Was it Junior Kings? Because Junior Kings is like huge here.
No, I mean, it was like D-list celebrities. It was just like a for fun thing. It wasn't like...
Oh,
yeah.
got it.
So like Charles Schultz, the guy that does the Peanuts cartoons. You know, Peanuts.
Okay.
Like Charlie Brown.
Yeah?
Yeah. Charles Schultz is the guy that does those cartoons. Like, he's the creator of the Peanuts cartoons. He was on my dad's hockey team.
That's badass.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it was those kinds of people. It wasn't, like, actually, like, a big-time thing.
Hockey players. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yo, Bruins, I mean, I'm a Sidney Crosby fan, so they're, like, my number 2, if I'm being totally honest. Sorry to Marvin's house because he's a big Red Wings fan. Sorry.
It's been a long
He knows
time.
this, though.
It's been a long time since I watched hockey. I mean, my dad was alive the last time I watched hockey, and I watched it with my dad, so I haven't really paid attention to anything hockey since then. When you come from Boston, you have to be a Boston sports fan, all right?
You gotta love Boston, except fuck the Celtics.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah, you said it.
The current Celtics, I don't even know who they are, so fine, that doesn't matter.
Me neither. They're irrelevant, pretty much. So.
The 08 Celtics could kick all y'all's butts, so that's all I care
about. Fuck out of here. Okay.
That's the last time I cared about the Celtics was 2008, so that'll tell you.
I think after the time of Kobe's death is when the Celtics kicked all of ours, but as long as Kobe was on the Lakers, they weren't taking anything. They weren't kicking anybody's butt.
Back in 08, they did.
Check the rings, baby.
Back in 08, they won the championship. Anyway.
Sorry, guys. We've got a heated rivalry when it comes to basketball. We gotta get. we really should get back on track.
Yeah. Okay, so Hunter's Lodge. Quality of life improvements. Apparently there will be a new mailroom, or there is a new mailroom. I haven't seen it. Have you seen it?
Not here yet. No.
Wasn't it supposed to happen on Friday?
I thought so, and then it's funny because the Hunter's Lodge, the spin the wheel thing happened, and thank God for Channers because she texts me like, "Hey, equip Zodiac QB whenever when I'm at work," and I'm like, "Okay, I'll check a text message. I just can't be in Hunter's Lodge." So
Yeah.
I obviously equipped a Libra because I'm a Libra. Um, so I equipped it, and I didn't even text her back until like an hour later. Like, thank you so much for letting me know you saved me, because all I did was open the app, equip it, and then close the app.
Yeah.
Because that was Easter brunch for us, so we were crazy busy.
I can imagine.
Yeah, so that I equipped it, did all the things, and I was like, all right. And then she texted me, she was like, as long as you equipped it by this time. And I was like, well, pretty much as soon as you texted me, I equipped it. But then I didn't get a box, and Marvin's house did, and he had he equipped probably like a Pisces or something.
I don't think I got one
And
either.
he got his winnings or like contest box for, I think it was 100 chromatic paint, right? And I didn't get mine. And I was like, wait. So I sent it in a bug report. But then I saw today in Discord that there were a couple of other people that were like, when are the contest boxes going up for Hunter's Lodge? And then some people were like, oh, I already got mine. And then some people said, oh, I didn't get my winning. What? Like,
Yeah.
So it would have been actually really helpful for that, because then people could have gone back and seen if they had opened that box. But
yeah, so
shucks.
I definitely
That's why
didn't.
this is so relevant and will be very helpful for them, because it'll eliminate so many bug reports.
Yeah. I definitely didn't get mine yet. Trugoy says that the update was supposed to be Friday, but it got moved to Monday. So I guess tomorrow we will have the new mailroom.
Okay.
So
Wait, but there was an update on Friday, wasn't there? I updated.
no, it was
the app.
supposed to be, but I didn't have an update.
You should check right now if you have one. It didn't tell me, because normally, when you open the app and says there's a new version of Cubieverse you need to download.
Let's see.
Mine didn't say that, but when I went into the app store, because I did the same thing, like, shouldn't it be updated?
Yeah.
So it wasn't a forced update, which makes me think it's probably like quality of life improvements, which is obviously what it is. But
once they do the server side update, then it'll force you, I think. But they have to do the server side first, and that's what they're doing on Monday.
Got it. That makes sense.
So I am updating mine now. So, all right. Other quality of life improvements: new cooldown timers for trade shacks and restaurant quests, which is 3 midnight UTCs. So basically, no personal timers. You just wait 3 midnight UTCs and then it'll reset. So, and that's for pizza, sushi, and trade checks. And then, as we were somewhat talking about before, city events. So basically, they're going to have a local multiplayer-based citywide event, kind of like Coin Hunt Fest, but not Coin Hunt Fest. So basically, they take over a city for one weekend and put a bunch of content in. So the first city is Phoenix. It's May 18th to 19th. The entry fee is 2,500 crystal keys. So are you going? No, yeah. I'm not either. I'm not allowed in Phoenix.
Oh, right.
Because I'll murder that old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, not going to Phoenix. Also, don't have time. I mean, not with all the other shit I'm doing.
What about Scottsdale? Apparently it's in 2 cities.
No. It's too easy to drive to Phoenix and murder that old lady, so.
Yeah.
So, during the day, there's a fruit festival event thingy, and at night, there's a pub crawl. So, did you do the QR code, respond to the thing, and let them know that you weren't going?
No.
There was a QR code in the Hunter's Lodge.
I thought that was just for if you are going.
Well, you can also tell them if you're not going, and I figure it's probably helpful for them to know, like, it's not that these people didn't see it. these people did see it and are telling you they can't go. So, and there's like multiple options you can choose. Like, I will definitely be there. I wish I could be there, but I have something else this time. Or like it gives you things to choose for why you're not going if you're not going.
Okay.
So,
I'd be
yeah,
happy to give some feedback there because I wish they gave a little bit more notice than
yeah.
7 weeks because
Notice would have been nice.
especially during that time of the year because people are planning summer vacations and spring break vacations and all of that. So like knowing in May, June, July is kind of like people are planning trips around there. So we're
Yeah.
actually probably going to be in Hawaii at that time
Oh,
because we were supposed to actually go at the end of April, and now things are happening at Marvin's house's work, so we have to postpone our trip actually 2 weeks. So even if we were going on this trip and wanted to go, now we got to postpone stuff. So
yeah.
anyway, um, a little bit further advance notice is my number one thing, especially for something that is like like international travel for anybody that's playing your game. But even like stateside travel again at this time is like 7 weeks notice is still like not really enough, even
Yeah.
for a weekend.
And it's really close to you. So for you to not be
Yeah, it
going
would be
when it's
really
that close,
easy for us
yeah,
to go.
yeah,
I would, and the bummer is like I would really love to go, but yeah, I would have planned ahead and not planned this trip so close to another trip.
yeah.
So, but
I honestly
it's
don't
the
think
way
they're
the
gonna
cookie
have
crumbles,
a
and
lot of
I was able
people.
to go to Vegas.
I can't imagine. Like, okay, is
I mean, I'm
anyone
sure there's some people traveling.
that's in our? I mean, we only have 11 people watching right now, but are any of you guys going? Um, Let us know if you guys are going. Nikki Boo, hey Nikki, says it's too far. I wanted to do the pub crawl so bad. Um,
Oh, and you're in Bama, right, Nikki? Like, how far is that drive for you?
that would be a
That's actually
long.
a long,
I mean, it's 15
but
hours
it's
from
pretty
Phoenix to Oklahoma City,
horizontal.
and it's like another something like 15 hours to Alabama or 18 hours to Alabama. So we're talking for her it'd be like
2 days.
35 hours. That's a
It's a
long
long drive.
drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, flight would obviously be better, but
So Plumber
yeah.
Boy's going? Okay. That's cool.
Nice. Damn, I'm
Plumber's
sorry we're gonna miss you, Plumber Boy.
Plumber Boy's in what,
Bummer.
Portland? Out of Portland? Is that right?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Wait,
Raichu's
maybe?
here.
No.
Raichu's going.
Right, she's going. See, I told you. Has he ever been in
um,
one of our streams? I like to go to see
Wait,
some of
Plumber
the
Boy's
people
not
that.
in Portland.
Yeah, for some reason I thought Plumber Boy was in Canada,
Yeah, you might be
but
right.
now I'm
I
thinking
don't know
maybe
why I'm
he's in
thinking Portland.
Delaware or.
No, not Delaware. I don't think there's anywhere Toronto.
That's
Raichu's
right.
from Plumber Boy, you're
Oh,
from
also
Toronto?
Toronto.
What? What?
He
That
just
just
knows a lot of information about the state, like
I know,
in
I just
certain
feel like for
states.
some reason Plumber Boy just felt so North Pacific coast for some reason. So
That's
like
so
I don't know
specific.
why. Like
It's all the
Seattle or
blue parts, isn't
Portland
it?
or something, or even if it was Canada, like
Kidding.
Vancouver. I don't know. For some reason, I just got that feeling, and I guess was wrong. I felt like I knew all the people that were Toronto
Damn,
area
all these
because that's
Canadians
like
are going and we can't go. Now I'm getting like actually really bad FOMO.
yeah.
Marvin's house, we might need to do something about this.
So I'm
We
guessing
might need to postpone our trip to Oahu.
if you guys are saying that you're going with other Greater Toronto area players, are you all driving down? Because that sounds fun.
Also, why
Plumber
is
Boy says
everybody going to this and didn't come to Vegas? Come on, y'all. What the hell?
Plumber Boy says I give off those vibes.
It's giving North Pacific.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not sure how, but no, I love it.
So
That's great.
so if you're driving there from Toronto, I
Are they
wonder.
driving?
Well, they say they're. Plumber Boy says going with other GTA players. It sounds like they would be a carpool, right? Let us know if you're carpooling.
I don't know.
I'm gonna Google Maps this and see how long this trip is for you.
Could you also
Um,
Google Maps Santa Monica to Phoenix and just want to know like how long that drive is in Marvin minutes?
that's not that far, is it?
I don't think so. I just can't remember. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
they're
a pretty far drive.
flying
They're flying.
flying down to Vegas.
Oh
Uh,
hell yeah, that's right. They're doing the monument.
oh, that's
Refilling, BRB.
cool. Um,
Which I still think you guys should rent a car for, by the way, Rachel and Plumber Boy.
oof. Okay. So
How long
if
is
you
the
were
drive?
if you were driving, it's 36 hours. So it's not that much different
The same from
for
Alabama?
yeah.
Oh my god.
And it's a shame you're not driving because um that you could stop in Oklahoma and crash here on the way. That would have been cool. Um so let's see. Instead of Toronto,
LA.
I'm looking. Well, I'm checking
And
Alabama really
then
quick to see if I was right.
maybe we could do like Oklahoma City.
That's
I feel like
15
that's
hour.
really long from Alabama. Like,
It's 25 hours. It says
okay,
25
that
hours.
feels more, that feels correcter.
Yeah. So
Shout out to Shu, even though I know he's probably not still in here.
I've done this drive many times from Phoenix to Oklahoma City because I lived in Phoenix for a short period of time, and it was 15 hours. Um. So I'm just confirming that. Yeah, 14 hours 26 minutes from Oklahoma to Phoenix. And then from Santa Monica to Phoenix is 5 hours 41 minutes, which I've also done somewhat that drive. I did the drive from Phoenix to Palmdale before.
yeah, I think
Um,
we did that drive, but I can't, it wasn't to Phoenix, it was to Tucson. Remember when we were doing our leaderboard like 2 years ago when we were doing our
yeah,
leaderboard push? We drove through New Mexico.
yeah,
Um,
that big loop you
yeah.
did.
hmm
Yeah,
So I was like, it can't be like 35 hours. That sounded like cross country nearly, but I guess
yeah,
it is kind of cross. But they're at the like the bottom part, so it's a little bit shorter. I don't know. Whatever.
yeah. Well, there's some mountains in there too. Keep in mind that might make it longer.
hmm
So
You could avoid them though. Like,
not
mm-hmm.
going through Tennessee. Well, I guess Alabama's south of Tennessee, so you don't have to go through those mountains. But
Like at the bottom, you can kind of get away from.
yeah, yeah. So
I keep saying at the bottom, like in the south.
in the south, at the bottom.
Whatever. At the bottom. You know what I'm saying? At the bottom of the fucking the continent.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so it would be a 14-hour drive for me. It's not happening. Um, and I'm really, this is making me really bummed that I miss Nellick driving through. Like he posted a picture of our downtown Scissortail Park with the Devon Tower in the background, and he says, "I'm in your parks, stealing your spots." And I'm like, man, what are you doing? Like, you didn't let me know you were like, I would have met him down there, and I would have like, got them food, whatever. He was, I guess, in a camper van with a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
And he was the only coin hunter or Cubieverse player, so he couldn't like do Cubieverse stuff. I didn't realize he was with people because I was like, dude, you could crash at my place. Like, the boys aren't here. We got an extra bedroom. Like, but they were gonna keep driving east.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, but I was bummed.
Also,
Like,
We
I would
hadn't
have
been
driven.
streaming for like the past like month and a half, so he was probably like, "Are they even still playing this game?" They're like, "We haven't
Yeah,
been in the Discord, really."
but he was my
Probably didn't want to bug you.
August leaderboard run buddy. Like we both did our
Oh,
leaderboard run
that's
in
right. I
August,
forgot about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
Aw,
we
missed off.
bonded then.
Aw.
So
Man, now like
anyway,
we're just trying to meet. She's just trying to meet you in person, man.
yeah. But I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, I hadn't showered and I didn't have access to the car because I would have dropped my boyfriend off at his kid's soccer game and then taken the car down there. If I had known, I would have planned and I would have met them. But I don't think they even knew because I think they were just stopping to get food and then continuing on. But I was really bummed that I didn't get to see him. So anyway, it is what it is.
Maybe next time.
So yeah. So Hunter's Lodge, so that's the Phoenix thing, and then the next Hunter's Lodge 17 is Sunday, April 28th, normal time. And then, as you said, they had the Battle of the Zodiacs. I don't even remember which one I put on. It was not whatever Zodiac I am, because I don't own that one. It was just a random one. And that's it.
Whatever was like closest in your
yes.
in your inventory.
And I did not it was not the winning one. I remember that. So yeah.
All right. Well, that was a pretty decent Hunter's Lodge. There was a good amount of like substantial information in there.
Yeah.
I'm still like curious about the export thing. Like right at the top, I was a little confused about it, but I guess we'll find out over the next, couple of weeks, and hopefully over the next week. It shouldn't take that long for people to like upgrade their shit. Like,
yeah,
truly.
I mean,
I don't
if
think.
they have...
I mean, at this point, we've been stockpiling stuff for so long that like these structures should kind of
Raichu's in here now. Raichu.
Oh yeah, Raichu.
Raichu. Am I saying it wrong? Right. Okay.
Raichu.
Raichu.
I don't know. It's Raichu is the name of a Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. So
yes, sounds right. So
I'm going for it. But anyways, so Raichu, I saw.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I saw that you have a sushi, or I'm sorry, not a sushi quest, a pizzeria. You might also have a sushi quest. I don't know, but are you able to level that up yet? And if so, have you leveled it to 5 yet? Is it like? But in Toronto, Chromatic really like a big?
He can't get exports in Toronto. There's no Canada exports.
Sure, but you could probably still see. Oh, maybe not. Right? Okay, maybe not.
No, because it has to be a specific.
You could probably still see if the function is like available. I don't know.
But it's not going to be a Domino's one or a Pizza Hut one. It's just going to be a generic one, so it might not. Yeah. Raichu.
Aw, it's your son's favorite Pokemon. That's so sweet.
That's cute. I don't. Do I have a favorite? Squirtle.
I think my starter when I downloaded was Bulbasaur, so I'm probably gonna have to go with Bulby.
I've never actually.
But I grew up in that generation, so.
Yeah, I just saw a couple episodes of the show along.
Oh, you leveled it up. So did it change? Like, did you get to level 5? Did it change at all? Like, did a screen pop up that was like exports but not available yet?
If you were in the right place. Oh, there's a video. They posted a video of leveling it up and Off Topic. That will answer all of your questions.
Great. I just got to be in the Discord. God, you sound like Illusion Weaver, Raichu.
Yeah. So.
Discord anymore.
Oh, speaking of Discord, we got our content creator status back. Did you post us in the content creators thing? No.
I got out of the habit. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, if I posted it in Off Topic and it seemed to do well there, so I think
I like it.
Maybe we can just promote the creators that are new and actually informative about the game and not ours because we're not informative and we don't really know what's going on. And we're just here to chat with all you guys because we miss you.
We just went through Hunter's Lodge. We're informative, somewhat.
The moment you say one sentence, I'm like, but wait, excuse me, yeah, question.
Yeah. So, and speaking of content creators, as merch creators, we had our first purchases in the shop recently. Cuckoo Puffs bought a ton of stuff. So, you're going to be seeing him all decked out in Ladies of the Hunt merch if you get to Phoenix.
And we should actually plug ourselves that if you're going to Phoenix, you should check out the Ladies of the Hunt shop, because it's not like our whole logo on top of everything. It's a lot of QB related stuff.
And you can customize
if you're
stuff.
looking for customs.
Yeah, if you want me to make you a custom, like I flew all the way from Toronto to Phoenix for this city event, and all I got was this stupid t-shirt or something like that, I'll make you whatever you want.
Hopefully not that, because that sounds like a lot of words on a shirt.
Yeah. We've got words. Or we've got shirts with lots of words. I mean,
we've got words.
We've got words. We got shirts.
A lot of words.
I have a lot of words.
We got shirts. We got stores. We got QBs.
Yeah.
Okay, so
you want to hear the crazy story about weird medication things?
Yeah, let's actually end on that note. That sounds great.
Okay. So, it's a long story, but I believe I've told you guys before that I was going for this psychological testing thing because I was almost certain I was autistic and ADHD, and I wanted to get that confirmation. Well, turns out I'm not. Turns out, and this is the doctor's words, I hate saying them because it sounds really full of myself, but in the doctor's words, I have superior intelligence. So my brain notices all the things, and I have extreme anxiety caused by trauma. And so my brain notices all the things, and when I notice all the things, they irritate me. So I actually scored like the highest score possible on the autism quotient test. So like what an autistic person would score. But that's because my anxiety shows up as autistic symptoms. So my anxiety makes me autistic.
Actually checks out. Like,
yeah.
It's like the perfect combination, like the perfect formula.
Yeah. Yeah. So because my brain does all the working things all the time, I notice all the things, they irritate me, all the things, the things. So, my doctor decided, okay, let's stop the Adderall because Adderall is just going to make you more anxious, which is very true. And they decided to put me on something for anxiety instead, which antidepressants and anxiety medication tend to like go together. So they put me on an SNRI, which is a selective norepinephrine reuptake inhibitor, which is like a SSRI, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, but instead of working on serotonin, which is the happy chemical in your brain, it works on norepinephrine, which is adrenaline. So basically, it stops the adrenaline from being like removed from your brain, so it forces there to be more adrenaline active in your brain, which is what apparently works as a
you mean like so it doesn't head to the rest of your body?
No. Like, so your brain feels the effects of adrenaline. Like, so you feel the effects of the adrenaline. Like, your brain is what processes all the chemicals.
Aren't you already feeling the effects of the adrenaline, which is why you have anxiety? Like, don't you feel anxious?
So that's the funny thing. I was surprised that an SNRI would be prescribed for anxiety because I got it on Friday, and I decided that I would take my first pill Friday night because I read the bottle. It said could cause drowsiness, so I was like, I don't want to take it during the day. I want to take it at night. And then, woke up Saturday morning, thought I was in a horror movie.
What?
I was like a cokehead. Like, I was freaking out because I had so much adrenaline. I was like, my skin was all tingly, and like I was so anxious. Like, it was insane. I barely made it through the day.
How is that helping?
It's not. it's not. I messaged my doctor immediately. She said stop taking it.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait.
No, I'm very sensitive to medication. This was not the medication for me, and
It seems like it wasn't the medication for you, but maybe that's because I know you.
I mean, apparently
Whatever.
this works really well for some people. I mean, it's one of the most readily prescribed medications for people, but it doesn't work well for me. So literally, like, I'm sitting there, like, I made breakfast as soon as I woke up, right? And I'm like making the breakfast, which was, you'll love my breakfast. It was a smoked salmon, egg and cheese English muffins with spinach, pickled red onions, and a artichoke bruschetta spread.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I make the
Yes.
best breakfast sandwiches. I will brag about that till till I die. I make the best breakfast sandwiches.
Oh, I can't wait.
but I as I'm making it, I'm like forgetting what goes in it, but I make it and I'm still like groggy at this point. And I go to start eating it and I'm sitting there, I took the first bite and I'm like telling my boyfriend, I'm like, my skin feels like I put tea tree oil all over it. Like it's chilly and like tingly and like it feels like mentholated or something. Like it feels really weird. And
You're
then,
like, I'm cool and breezy like a cucumber. It's weird, babe.
Yeah. And then I start to wake up a little bit more and I look at this breakfast sandwich in my hand and I'm like, I can't eat this. This tastes horrible. Now, it's delicious, mind you, but it tasted so bad in my mouth. And I couldn't.
Yeah, just like so much mineral,
It
like
was
minerality or something.
Everything, it was like eating just a peanut butter on bread or something, how everything stuck to the inside of my mouth.
Oh,
You
God,
know?
that's my least favorite thing of all time.
Yeah, it was horrible. And it was very, like, all I could taste was the yolk. It was so yolky. Like the egg.
That's one of my favorite things, though.
But it wasn't.
I'd actually might be okay with that.
It wasn't runny yolky. It was like chalky yolky. Yeah.
Okay.
It was bad. It was so bad. It just didn't work in my mouth. And I realized I couldn't eat anything. I didn't eat anything until like later in the afternoon because I just couldn't. I could not eat. Which is very weird for me. Extremely weird for me. I love eating food. And so then I start, like, I decide to go out and have a cigarette, and that's when I really start waking up, and especially the cigarette helped me wake up, and I realize, like, I'm, like, jittery, and I'm, like, shaking, and I'm expecting there to be, like, a jump scare around every corner, and I'm super anxious,
so
and I'm, like,
paranoid.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
You're fucking high or something.
Yeah,
oh my God.
it was crazy. And so yesterday there was like this
dry mouth.
Yeah.
Their teeth seeing that? Jesus.
Yeah, there was this hazardous trash collection pickup thing we were doing. Like, my boyfriend owns an IT business. He has lots of old computers that have been, gotten rid of from his clients and whatever. So the town was doing like a collection of that stuff where you could bring old computers and have them recycle it, whatever. So we had to go through all the computers, like open them up and pull the hard drives out so that we were just throwing the computers away, not the hard drives, so we could destroy the hard drives first, right? And so he's getting the computers out and I'm trying to open them and pull the hard drives out, and I'm like frantic. Like, okay, I gotta get this thing
Everything's
open.
shaking.
How does it come out? I can't do the thing. Oh my God, and I'm breaking shit, which is fine because it's gonna get thrown away anyway, but I'm like breaking the shit
like,
because
honey.
I can't do it. And he's like, whoa, calm down. You just unplug this and do, it's really easy. And I'm like, but I can't do the thing. I'm like, I was freaking out. And so,
oh my God.
So
Jesus.
it was crazy. So
Maybe
then I
anxious. My palms are sweaty.
Yeah.
Arms are heavy.
That's funny you say that because the whole way to the trash collection, I wasn't listening to that, but I put Limp Bizkit on and was like just headbanging to Limp Bizkit in the car the whole way. Yeah, it was
You should.
wild.
You gotta get rid of that. Like, or else it's just gonna sit in some part of your freaking body that you don't know. Like, just get rid of it.
It was
Hi,
wild.
Marvin.
So then I realized that the best thing to do was have myself as unstimulated as possible. So once I got home, I just laid in bed. Right? Just like laid staring at the wall, because then nothing would stimulate me or freak me out, right? Well, I forgot
And your
the
body
part.
would calm?
Well, no. My legs were twitching the entire time. Like I could not stop shaking my legs. But at least the rest of it was calm. Like I could mentally be calm.
Calm your mind?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the most important part.
But when I was taking the computers apart, I forgot to mention, we were doing this in the garage because we were pulling them down from the attic where he had them stored. So we were in the garage and I was taking these apart, and the garage door is open, and my neighbor walks over because she has some plants she wants to give us. And so she walked in behind me, like I'm facing I'm facing away from her, and I just hear her say hi in the background, and I'm like, what?
Oh my god, hello.
I had to explain it to her because you could tell, like, just talking to me, you could tell there was something totally wrong with me. And I also had to message my other neighbor. This elderly guy has been helping me out in the green space, like clean up the green space. And he gave me his phone number to message him, like, when I go out and do that. And so I had to message him and be like, I'm sorry, Kip, like, I was gonna work today on the green space and invite you out there, but I had a really bad reaction to medication, and I don't think I should be operating dangerous machinery. Because I would go out there with, like, a chainsaw and shit. And I'm like, I should not have a chainsaw in my hands right now.
Absolutely fucking not.
So, yeah. Oh, Plumber Boy, I'm so jealous.
Whoa.
Plumber Boy's going to see Limp Bizkit in July. I'm really jealous.
Yeah, that's
I love Limp Bizkit. I'm not ashamed to say it.
They're great. I mean, I haven't listened to them since the 90s, but they're great.
Yeah. I was considering going to see Limp Bizkit in Texas, I think next month. However, my boyfriend's kid is going with his friends, and because they're going, I can't really go, because we can't be he's gonna be there with his friends. He wants to have fun. He doesn't want his parents around, you know.
Yeah, but also, like, who had it first?
He announced he was going first. I said I wanted to go.
No.
Oh, who had Limp Bizkit first? Oh, me.
Yes.
He doesn't even really know who Limp Bizkit is, but still. It's also it's in Texas. It's not the cheapest thing. I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's like a whole thing. Let him go.
It's like it's like a 3-hour drive. I mean, if it wasn't a 3-hour drive, I would so be there. But
I thought it was all like in your town. I'm like, couldn't you all just like find other parts of the room and call it a day?
If it was
but
local,
if you would have to carpool together. And,
yeah.
Stay together in a hotel.
Oh, we wouldn't stay overnight. Anytime we go to a show in Dallas, we drive home that night. Well, I drive home because my boyfriend
3 hours?
Yeah. We get home at like 2 in the morning. No biggie. Concerts usually end around 11-ish.
Fair?
Yeah. Like, if they start at 8, they're like 3, maybe 4-hour concerts.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to count for, like, traffic afterwards, and then it's like, where are we going to stop
to get food?
And
there's no traffic.
Are we going to go grab a drink? Let's just go grab a drink, and then we'll grab food after.
Oh, no. We don't go
it's
grab
a whole
drinks.
thing. It's a whole night.
we don't go grab drinks after. We don't really drink, and if we're gonna grab food after a concert, we're stopping at an on cue on the way home, and we're getting gas station food. So yeah, and there's no traffic usually leaving Dallas to come to Oklahoma City at midnight.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's safe for you guys. Safer for you guys. Oh, Rubik's, we welcome.
Hey, Rubix.
We were looking for you. We were looking for you earlier for some
When I was
movie
talking about the
trivia, I
Star
think it
Trek
was.
cruise. Oh, yeah.
Well, that
The
also.
Anchorman quote.
Don't spoil it.
Oh, sorry.
Jeez. Spoiler alert. No, I'm kidding. But it's good to see you in here, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still going.
So
We're probably wrapping it up right now.
soon. Yeah. Plumber Boy, I did see that there's going to be one interesting person. I don't know if they'll be playing the Toronto show, but Corey Feldman. You know who Corey Feldman is? That child actor.
Yeah, did he come out with the like crazy documentary? Wait,
Yeah.
I went down the Corey Feldman rabbit hole after I watched Quiet on Set, so
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for
Yeah, he went a
this
little
discussion.
He was like all Michael Jackson's pet and stuff, right? And like, yeah. Well, he has his own band, like punk band, and he's playing the tour. He's on tour with Limp Bizkit.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah. And
that's interesting. Okay.
I've heard from people that have seen him that it's just embarrassing to watch. Like, it's really bad. Like, really, really bad. And the only way he made the tour is because he's Corey Feldman and people know who he is. So how do you say no to someone that's had their life destroyed by Hollywood and Michael Jackson?
By Charlie Sheen. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway. Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, even Rubik says, oof, his band is not good. And Plumber Boy says, yeah, he'll be there. Yeah, he's doing the Texas show, too. I noticed he wasn't doing all of them.
So skip it.
Yeah, so...
Use the restroom. Too old.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Man. I mean, he still gets a... Oh, what the fuck?
That's all the people that are going to be at the show. Literally, the only thing I would care to see is Limp Bizkit, and that's more sentimental. Like, I had that album, Chocolate Starfish and the Hot Dog Flavored Water, I would listen to on repeat as a kid. And like, when my dogs died 4 years ago and I was having a horrible time, my boyfriend got me a piñata and filled it with candy, and we listened to Limp Bizkit, and I just beat the shit out of that piñata and then ate a bunch of candy, and it was awesome. So
that does sound nice.
Yeah.
That does sound nice.
So I probably would just see Limp Bizkit and I don't know, find something else to do for the rest of the people playing the show. Yeah.
There's always something else to do. Like be outside or do literally anything else.
Yeah. Well, and the
it's an opener. You can go get food before. You can stand outside and do whatever you want. But
the event in Texas, they're at an outdoor venue. It's an open air kind of stadium place. It's the same place I saw Alanis Morissette a couple years ago, and it's wonderful. You just have like a blanket out on the grass, and you can just like chill out. And
Is
watch
it in
the
Austin?
show. No, it's in Dallas.
Oh, in Dallas, nice. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, the secret song. If you leave the last track on, hell yeah. So I had like a silver Walkman.
Not a big enough fan.
Yeah, I had a silver Walkman, and while I did my chores on the weekend, I would just listen to that album on repeat. And I would usually skip the secret song because you have to listen to a lot of Dead Space before the secret song shows up. And I wouldn't want to deal with the Dead Space while I was doing the chores, so I'd usually skip it. But yes, there's that secret song at the end of the album that you have to listen to like 12 minutes of Dead Space or something like that.
Well, technology has advanced, so we have abilities to fast forward at this point.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah. So I'm excited for you. That one part of that show will be awesome. And Fred Durst, I have so much respect for Fred Durst. One of my
totally. He's like a pop culture icon in a sense. Like he really is.
there are very few covers of songs that I think are better than the original. Johnny Cash does one, right? When he does Hurt, he does it way better than Nine Inch Nails did the original. But also,
Hurt.
Hurt. Johnny Cash Hurt.
That's on that album?
No. I'm saying covers. There are covers in the world that
Oh,
are
you're
better
just
than the original.
comparing.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
So Johnny Cash's
I was
Hurt.
like, did they do that cover? I don't.
No. Johnny Cash's Hurt is better than Nine Inch Nails' original Hurt. Also, Fred Durst's version of Behind Blue Eyes is miles better than the original Behind Blue Eyes. Is like one of my favorite covers of all time. So that gave me a lot of respect for Fred Durst. So anyway, if you want something to listen to that you've never heard before, if you've never heard it before, listen to Fred Durst's version of Behind Blue Eyes. It's awesome. And then listen to the original and realize how much better it is than the original. Which I think the original was done by the Who. I want to say it's the Who. Not the Mongolian band, but like the original, like 1970s The Who. Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah? Oh, nice.
Yep. I just Googled it. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. So, anyway. I was actually listening to Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Flavored Water in the car today when we went to Target, so.
There we go. Well, if y'all need a throwback, I'm going to have to update our walking playlist probably pretty soon. But
I don't know that there's any good Limp Bizkit songs to put on the walking playlist.
No, but we should just update it and like do a new like fresh. We can just like totally revamp the whole thing. Maybe I'll just start working on a new one. New tides. I don't know. Whatever.
If you have free time, if you're busy, don't worry about it because I love it how it is.
My favorite thing is making playlists. Like,
all right.
Truly, if anybody has a connect at Spotify that is like, hey, we're looking for somebody with great taste in music that just wants to spend their time all day listening to new music, sign me up. I'm down.
Well, but they have that AI DJ now. I don't know
exactly.
if they use people anymore.
Yeah, these jobs are going to be taken. It's going to be sad time to do that.
Yeah.
But
whatevs.
Otherwise, maybe I could just be like a Cubieverse DJ. I don't know.
The Cubieverse DJ?
You know?
Honestly, it would be cool if the Cubieverse had like if you turn the volume up instead of whatever random game sounds, if there was a soundtrack and it was like the Cubieverse radio and you were the DJ for Cubieverse radio.
That would be badass.
That would be badass. And then we'd all be listening to the same music at the same time.
That would be like kind of a little bit culty though. I think there might be some like lines I don't actually want to cross there because
no, I don't think culty. I think it would just be fun. Like people could live stream like dancing to Cubieverse radio and like we could have dance competitions and like.
But what if I'm having a bad day, guys? What if I want to listen to fucking Taking Back Sunday?
Then you could make us all depressed along with you. Sure, why not?
Like I need to channel these into like different playlists. So there should be different radio stations that you can choose from in the Cubieverse is what I'm kind of getting at. Is like, you know how Hawaii has their own radio? Like I think it's H&R or HHR? I don't know. I still have it on an app because I occasionally love to listen to the Honolulu radio.
Yeah.
Because it's just really relaxing.
Yeah.
But where there can be like a 98.7, a 102.7, like the pop, the rock, the alternative rock, the hip hop, R&B, yada yada.
Actually,
I will do it all. I will be all of it.
You know it's really cool that you might want to find who does this and get involved with it. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but on the cruise ships they do these dance parties with headphones. And
oh, yes. The
Are you
silent
aware?
discos.
Yeah, the silent dance parties. So you've got
Yeah.
headphones, and there's three different channels. There's blue, there's green, and there's red. And depending on the color your headphones are, is what song you're listening to. And so the room
And
is
then you meet
quiet.
up with other people that are like listening to the same. Yeah.
Yeah, or you stay with your friend who's listening to something completely different, and you both dance to whatever it is that you're listening to, and you
And you
laugh
just
at
look
each
like
other.
assholes. Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of the most fun things I did on the 311 cruise. And they have it on the Star Trek
It
cruise
would be
coming
a
up too.
blast.
It's great.
Yes.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought that was genius. Absolutely
They do it
genius.
on the beach out here, but it's all like one thing. So everybody's listening to the same thing. It's not like a couple of
Oh,
different things.
no, I like the different things.
Well,
Because,
as
like,
far as I know, but
and because you can switch it up,
I've
there's
never been
usually,
to one
like,
because I'd rather go to a place that is we're all listening to the same thing and it's at full fucking volume, so I don't have to listen to you or you or you.
yeah, no, I can see. I'm with you there too. But what's cool is like, if you don't like the song that comes on the one that you're listening to, you can switch to a different station, and you might really like that song. So like, the three things that they did were they had like a old school hip hop station. They had like a '90s
Mm-hmm.
alternative thing, and then they had a pop station. So I almost never listened to the pop station, but I would switch back and forth
The hip
between like
hop.
the old school hip hop and the alternative. And
Yeah,
if there was like a bad hip hop song that came on, then I could switch to the alternative, and there would be a good song on there, and then I could go back and forth. And I thought that was really cool.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Trugoy was just saying. He said like GTA with different channels. Did you ever play Grand Theft Auto?
No, I didn't play
Oh
video
God,
games.
I was a big fan of Grand Theft Auto because it was like a racing game, and then also I don't know, maybe I do like violence in games because like you
Yeah,
just
because
run
that's a
people over.
pretty violent
That
game.
was my
Yeah.
following sentence. Then you could just run people over.
Yeah.
But I also work in hospitality. Listen, I see the worst of humanity sometimes, so sometimes I want to just run humanity over. Um, but you could like change the channel or the station, the radio station while you were in the car because that was what your like the audio was, and you could hear people outside of the car, but your audio was their car station,
Yeah.
and you could flip to like jazz, and it was very it reminded me of like local LA station. It was like 93.5, like Heyday, which is um R&B and all that, and then um the jazz station and hip hop. And then I think there was a rock station, but there wasn't really a pop station at that point.
Hmm.
So I don't know. But yeah, it would be fun.
Yeah. You if
We just
you
like walk in the Cubieverse with the radio station.
if you find someone having one of those silent dance party things with the different options, you should totally go to it because it was like I love like just going to the club and dancing. Like don't get me wrong, I love that. But this was a unique experience and
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of
Okay.
fun. Yeah.
Oh.
Might have been a
That's where
little
my
high,
legs
but
once
yeah.
my legs recover from this last Tuesday's moment because we were out in West Hollywood for one of my friend's birthdays and my legs still hurt and I have bruises on my knees and it's
Oh
not a
jeez.
fun time. It's
How
not
did
a
you
fun time.
I
It was
don't
a
never mind, I'm
it
not
was
asking.
couldn't even answer, so it doesn't matter. So it was a great time, doesn't matter. But West Hollywood is a big central for pop music and hip hop and R&B. So it was only those genres that were happening.
Hmm.
Um, but anyways, oh shit. Oh, we're hitting that 2 hour mark. My headphone just died, huh?
Oh, did it?
Did just one of them. This one's gonna last like 20 more percent, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Is your
oh, but
is your visitor back yet? Or is your visitor there
not
yet?
not there yet. Oh, for those who don't know, Channers is on her way here. She might have already posted that she's in LA because she's been with Mom Loves You all day. So they might have been doing some. You can still hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because I just wanted to do that. They might still be doing a little bit of venturing around, but I think she's on her way and she's staying the night here. We're gonna hit a little bit of Pasadena tomorrow, so we'll see.
Cool.
I haven't gone to up around there in a long time, so it should be fun.
Cool.
But yeah,
So,
wait, so what do we think? We're gonna probably stream for the next Hunter's Lodge, which you said was the 28th?
um, yeah, let me. I have a feeling
What do
that
you
that
think?
Hunter's Lodge was in the middle of something.
Uh-oh.
So the next Hunter's Lodge. Oh no, yeah, I'm good for the next Hunter's Lodge. Hey, Illusion Weaver's
Illusion
here.
Weaver.
Hi, Illusion Weaver's mom and dad. Hi.
What? Hi. Wait, which mom and dad? Your mom and dad? Renee's mom and dad? Wait, people know Renee's name. Like,
Well, but I
either
thought
way,
Tanner's was
hi,
with
guys.
mom. Mom loves you anyway, right?
That's what I know. That's why I'm like, who? Who's mom and dad? Are you guys in Belgium?
So, actually, Illusion Weaver, if you're interested, you can call into our Zoom chat and you can chat with us. No pressure.
I know he literally just said, "There's no way."
There's no way. Not happening. So yeah, I'm good
I don't know. Do you want us to stick around for a little bit longer, Mr. Weaver? Yes, my parents are visiting from Belgium.
That sounds awesome.
Gosh.
That's cool. I wish I was going to Belgium instead of Japan. It sounds like so much more fun.
Oh boy. Well, thanks, Mr. Weaver, for coming in. Hello, Mr. and Mrs.
Wait, Illusion Weaver, check out our toques. We got toques.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Let's show off all of the merch. Okay, all of the stuff.
Well, this isn't merch. This is non.
That's a game that has
sales
provided
things
for these things.
Yes, these were just made by. I have to put it on my head because it's not working. I don't look good in
Tanner's.
hats.
Tanner's is here. We have another hunter in the house.
Hey, Tanner's.
Right
Oh,
well, I can hear
says
Marvin's house.
Loot code.
Yo.
Also got a blue one. These were made by Kevo Strings' mom. Mama Strings.
We're chilling it out right now, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, and Illusion Weaver, I've got a challenge for you. Cuckoo Puffs just bought a ton of stuff from our merch shop, so it's your turn. You need stuff to wear in Arizona. And I can do customs, so. Rubik's ass.
No, Rubik.
Yeah.
Which is why we're probably gonna do a little giveaway. I'm gonna guess the next time we stream, I'm hoping it's probably for Hunter's Lodge. Next Hunter's Lodge?
I mean, that's a full month away. I mean, we can wait that long if you want. Normally, we were doing every 2 weeks, and then last month was just kind of a nightmare month. So
maybe the week. Okay, so we're probably not streaming that day, but maybe the weekend before. Can we do something?
Well, actually, Hunter's Lodge would be 3 weeks, and if we did 2 weeks, then we'd have to do 2 weeks in a row. So maybe we just do Hunter's Lodge.
Yeah.
But oh gosh, it's only 56 degrees where you are tonight.
It is, Burr. It is cold. Like, we have the sun out, but it's cold.
It's like 70 here.
Mr. Weaver.
He says he does need something for the Phoenix event. Don't forget, I can do customs. So here's the thing for the Hunter's Lodge week.
We should actually. Sorry, I'm gonna interrupt you really quick because Plumber Boy said, "Can you make a custom Phoenix City event shirt?" If we have the permission of Illusion Weaver and Cuckoo Puffs to use like whatever
I've got
logo
the merch
or
license.
something that they have.
So the merch license gives me permission. I don't have a logo
because I think it was just with
anything Cubieverse related.
Oh, great.
Yeah. If there's a specific Phoenix City event logo, and you would like to send it to me, Illusion Weaver, so I can put it on things, then I will make specific Phoenix City event shirts for people. Plumber Boy just
Yeah.
said he wants one. So if you,
And I think he's coming with a whole crew, so I imagine some of that
yeah, if
crew
if
might
you
want
need,
some.
like you had for the Vegas event,
Exactly. Yeah.
the actual crew. So yeah, no,
And I mean, for all our volcano quests, like people do this during, I mean, it should be something that's considered like moving forward for any of these events, like a specific logo for this event should be considered moving forward because we definitely used it going to Hawaii, going to Vegas, like all of these things. They're like
yeah,
monikers.
yeah.
And
Illusion Weaver
especially if people
says,
are going to all of them. We
yeah,
want all
Illusion
of it.
Weaver says once I have an official Phoenix event logo graphics, I'll send it over. Perfect. So
Perfect.
once I get that from
Make
Illusion
sure it's like
Weaver,
6 weeks out, please.
yeah,
Because
I
shipping times.
once I get that from Illusion Weaver, I will put a design on a shirt. Um, Mama will tweet about it so everyone knows. We'll try to get a link in the Discord, some images in the Discord. So, yes, you guys will definitely know as soon as we have that available, which will be as soon as possible.
But we
Because it
highly
does take some
recommend,
time for those to come in. So,
yes.
the sooner the
So I
better.
would, and also I would say if you're looking for something to wear to the event, go for like get a custom QB from Kevo Strings.
If you don't
We're
have one
sending
already.
him a, yes, if you don't have one already, we we are now like we have an agreement to send him a portion of his sales from anything that's like his custom QB. So he also, if you order from us, he's also getting a kickback from that. So order your QB from him, get your custom like merch from us, but order it now so you have it ready by the time you leave, especially if you're like in Canada.
Yeah.
The shipping is like much faster to you guys, but it's just sometimes it's not. So,
Yeah.
um,
I'm excited for what Cuckoo Puffs bought because he got a one of those fluorescent green shirts that I've been wanting someone to get, like that fluorescent green cotton.
that is a bold move.
Yeah,
Fun.
I'm
Let's
and,
see
and
how it pays off.
I'm excited. I want a picture of him in it. If anyone sees Cuckoo Puffs in the fluorescent green shirt, I think it's a must have. So I think it's just like the eyes and mouth, like the face of the QB thing. I want a picture of that. He also bought the Cubieverse logo cap, so he's gonna have a hat. Um, all right, bye, Illusion Weaver. We will talk about merch soon. I'm all about it. But yeah,
We
so
also have to go. I think
yes,
Janners might be here.
we do. Um, if I if if I am still around the weekend of Hunter's Lodge, we can stream then. I was
Okay.
hoping to find a way to go to Colorado for this really awesome concert that's like my dream concert, but it's probably not going to happen. Um, but I want to do it, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay,
So,
we'll have to talk about that another
yes.
time.
Yeah. So, Hunter's Lodge,
But
the 28th is probably going to be the next time we stream. And
okay.
that will
And then
be
if not, maybe the week before or
yeah, we could do the
either
week
the
before.
21st or the 28th if you can't
Yeah.
make the 28th, right?
Yeah.
We should do
It'll
one
mo-
or the other.
it'll most likely be the 28th because I
Okay,
most
cool.
likely will. Yeah. And that'll give us a month before the Phoenix event. Hopefully, we'll have the merch stuff ready for everyone by then. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Sounds great. We're trying to make it work for y'all. Hopefully, one of us can make it. I don't think either of us are going to make it, but we'd love to see you all have a great time and sell us your TVs afterwards. So,
Yeah.
in any case, thank you all for joining us tonight. Sorry it has been so long since we've streamed. I think somebody even was like, "What the fuck is Ladies of the Hunt?" And I was like, "I don't even know." Oh, it's been a while, but we're getting back into the swing of things. And thank you all for being here and sticking around and bearing with us.
And
So we
listening
miss
to
you
our
all.
weird stories.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully, okay, so we should just preface this right now. If you've never watched the Ladies of the Hunt episode before and you're watching now, you should expect like
More of the same.
40% gameplay and 60% personal lives and outside world of just culture that's happening in the world. Okay?
Craziness.
Yeah. And then we always try to like tie it back to the Cubieverse, but sometimes it doesn't happen. But that's what makes it so fun. We've also been playing this game for 3 years, so bye.
All right. Well, I guess happy hunting, everyone.
That is.
See you
That's
in
our
a
sign
few
off,
weeks.
huh?
Yeah.
Happy hunting.
Bye.
Bye.